The top 2/3 of a resume are really the most important landscape space that we have on the page. We want to maximize that top 2/3 to really showcase the key value, core competencies, and the major wins that you bring to this position in this work. The reason behind this is if we look at heat map studies that study where human readers' eyes are more likely to go and spend the most time on as they're scanning documents, it's really the top 2/3 of the page. So maximizing the content and the story in that top 2/3 is going to help us persuade our reader to continue to read through the resume. So as we look at the top 2/3 in this initial draft, you can see that there's some key language here that I've highlighted in green. We see keywords related to opportunities in SaaS, business-to-business sales, and a niche within the paper industry. But outside of that, there's really minimal impact that's given. There's not much context here that tells us what our client was selling. In what markets? How successful were they? Who were they selling to? And what kind of growth did our client help enable in these companies? This is really best told through looking through the bullet points below in the experience section. As I scan through each of these bullet points, I'm left asking an important question, and that question is, so what? Our client took the steps. They were working with training new associates. They were closing deals. They were connecting customers with solutions. But it doesn't tell us the story of so what. Why does that matter? What was the result or impact of those actions? That's pretty consistent throughout the body of this resume. We've got a lot of filler language here around fluffy, exceeded quotas frequently, continuous product pushes, maximized territory growth, but we're not giving impact or context to say by how much, for who, how often. Throughout the rest of the resume, there are a few minor formatting and grammatical errors with consistency. That's important as you're putting a resume out into the world. We want to make sure that it's grammatically accurate, that we're formatting consistently. Any weird spaces, inconsistent formatting throughout the document are accounted for and edited, and we're being mindful of doing a final check to make sure where the eyes are going on the page. Overall, though, this is a great starting point. This client had put some time and effort into this first draft and had previously worked with a resume writer on their last revision. So this resume has a lot of the key foundational pieces that we look for in a starting resume. It's not all the way there. There's definitely some opportunity to improve. So let's take a look at what a winning resume example looks like. So looking at the top 2/3 of the page here, you can see in our winning example, we've really maximized the content that exists within that upper 2/3. We've switched the language from a profile to being a value proposition. We want to clearly pull through what makes our client unique and how remarkable or how exceptional are they at selling in the spaces that they sell. We've really amplified that by pulling through key wins. We show here the key times, examples, and opportunities that our client has pulled through when they've really knocked it out of the park. These are those career successes, those high-level wins, those banner stories that we want to pull through in both a resume and interviews. This is what really sets our resumes and our clients apart from other resumes in the stack. While other resumes, like that first version we saw before editing, have a lot of responsibility language. We want our resume to really stick out, to give impact and context to how much of a difference our clients make, for who and how often that difference is felt in organizations. As we continue to scan through here, I'm highlighting those areas in green that are really coming to the attention of the eye. We've intentionally bolded and italicized these key wins and successes to make them kind of jump out on the page. We want our reader to have an easy time finding those key wins and successes We want someone who's very quickly scanning this document to narrow in on those distinguishing features, those key successes of our client that make them a difference maker. Overall, what this does is it draws the eye intentionally to the areas that we want to draw the eye to. This is important as we're trying to grab the attention of someone who's reviewing multiple resumes at a time. We want uniqueness, we want distinction, and we want to maximize those 7 to 10 seconds that our resume has in front of a decision maker. By intentionally targeting towards wins and successes, achievements, and not responsibilities, we're able to maximize that time and persuade our reader to want to move forward. We want them to feel this sense to know more about our clients, to learn more about what it is they offer and what makes them so skilled in this work. That's really the winning secret or the secret sauce to writing a good resume. And as we continue to show you examples and mock up resumes for you, you'll see that clear story: success and impact over responsibilities in your resume. Take that, use it, and make some minor tweaks to your resume and let me know. Let me know if it works. Let me know what success you're seeing moving towards that wins and impact focus. Talk soon. Bye-bye.